Yes, the taco hat is making an appearance. It'd be silly not to wear the taco hat on a night I'm doing a taco trivia round. I mean, come on. I'm here to please. Welcome in, everybody. Give it a minute or two here until we get our group for the night. And we'll get rolling here in a minute. I came up while I was in the shower, and the bathroom is the room of the house where most of my best ideas come from. While I was in the shower earlier, I thought of a very fun round that I'm going to try and pull off tomorrow, and it could be something we do multiple times. Based on a suggestion I had for a math category. This technically will be a math category, but with a twist. So I'm going to see if I can make that happen tonight after we sign off. So there could be a fun math-related round in tomorrow night's categories. Speaking of tomorrow night's categories, I have the link to vote for tomorrow's Player's Choice category pinned to the top of the comments. You can go ahead while we wait for everybody to join and vote for the category you want to see tomorrow. Your choices are baseball records, Martin Scorsese movies, and hairbands. Not the things that hold your ponytail in place, but the ridiculous hard rock bands from the 1980s. So while we have a moment, go ahead and vote. Once again, baseball records, Martin Scorsese movies, and hairbands are your choices for tomorrow night's Player's Choice category. As I expected when I posted the poll, Friends won last night, and it wasn't even close in the voting. Everybody loves Friends. For such a terrible TV show, it has such a big following. Sorry, you'll never convince me that that show is funny. But I am a man of the people, so we will do a Friends round tonight, because Lord knows there's plenty of trivia questions readily available for that. I am trying to share this live video on my other page, and it is not cooperating very well for me. Let me try one more spot, and then if it doesn't work, I'm skipping it. Let's see here. It's like the second I go live, everything else on my computer gets very, very slow. Hopefully we make it through our entire game tonight before it craps out on me like it did last night. I'm not sure what the issue was last night, but my internet went out completely overnight because when I woke up this morning it wasn't working at all. But I rebooted the router and everything's been working just fine all day. So hopefully we do not have any issues tonight when it comes to the stream. So you can check out who won last night's game. All right, it's finally working. All right, so it looks like we got pretty much our regular gang. Welcome to all my returning players, and if you're playing for the first time, welcome aboard. We are going to play pub style trivia tonight, as we've been doing every night for the last couple weeks, and we will continue to do every night until we are allowed to get together and do this in public places again. I host trivia on Tuesday nights at the Firewater Saloon in the Edison Park neighborhood on the northwest side of Chicago, and then on Wednesday nights at their location on the south side of Mount Greenwood. We're going to use the same format I use on those trivia nights, just a slightly different. There will be no visual presentation, and the rounds are cut in half. As opposed to 10 questions and a bonus question, we're going to do 5 rounds made up of 5 questions worth 1 point and a bonus question worth 2 points. So 30 total questions tonight, spread out through 5 categories. Game usually takes a little over an hour to complete. First round is a picture round. We'll then have 3 specific categories, and our final round of the night will be just a general random trivia round. It is usually a confidence round at the live game, but there's really been no need to complicate things when we're just playing for fun over the interwebs. So here's the format. I will read you your questions for each round. You will then supply your answers on your score sheet. I have provided a score sheet on the Facebook page that you can print out and use, or you can just use any old piece of scratch paper. Just make sure that you have enough room for 30 answers, and you separate your answers by round on your sheet so we know what we're doing. I will read you the questions once, then go back and repeat each question quickly, then give you a brief period of time to finalize your answers, then come back with your answers. You're going to score your own score sheets. Please do not put any answers in the comment section. So we're working on the honor system here. I trust you guys. You are also allowed to double your score for one of your rounds. And I ask that we keep it in the spirit of the game, that all you got to do to double your score is just circle your group of answers for that round and then give yourself twice as many points for that round. I do ask that you circle your answers for the round you want to double before I read the answers. When we play this game live at the bars, you turn your answer sheets in for each round before I read the answers, and that's when you decide if you want to double your score before you hear the answers. So I ask that you please use that same philosophy here. So say the second round you think you've done real well, you think you've got all 6 answers right, go ahead and circle at that point and then give yourself double the points. Don't wait to the end of the night and then circle and double the points for the round you did the best on. That is kind of cheating, and so you don't get to do that at the live game. So please decide to double what round you're going to double before I get to the answers. At the end of the game, at the end of the 5th and final round, you are going to take a little picture of your completed score sheet with your final score on it, and then you're going to send that picture to me on Facebook Messenger, either to the Trivia Nights with Greg account, or to my personal Facebook account. If we are friends on Facebook, you can send it there. It doesn't matter which account you use, they both show up on my iPad. And if you are feeling generous tonight and you would like to send a tip, here is the information on how you can do that. Tips are very appreciated. They are not required by any means. This is a free game to participate in. But if you've been enjoying yourself on our nightly games and want to send a little bit of something to help me, as both of my main sources of income have been put on hiatus thanks to the silliness that is going on. So any little bit helps. You can use either PayPal or Venmo. Most of you have been tipping regularly, and it is very appreciated. It is helping me immensely. You can also help by just going over to thehockeywriters.com and clicking on any of my articles I post over there. The more clicks I get on the website, the more pocket change they send me every month. So that will help as well, and that doesn't cost you anything but time, and Lord knows we've got nothing but time these days. So let's get on to our game. Tonight's categories are Nintendo games. In the picture round, I will show you screenshots of 5 classic Nintendo games. You must identify them. Second round tonight will be some Harry Potter trivia by request. And then, speaking of requests, our player's choice round is the third round on Friends. Then, since it is Tuesday night, our fourth round will be a round all about tacos, because who doesn't love Taco Tuesday? That's why the hat is on tonight. It's all about tacos tonight. And then we will end the night with general trivia. You'll send me your score sheets. I will put the final scores together, and then we will announce our winners. So, with that all out of the way, we can get started. And we're going to start with our picture round. Nintendo games. These are all games that were found on the original Nintendo Entertainment System. Most of you guys are around my age or in my age group, so these should be familiar to you. Any of you younger players out there, you may struggle with this round a little bit. But anyway, here we go. This is picture clue number 1, classic Nintendo game number 1. What is the name of this game right here? One of my favorites. What is the name of this classic Nintendo game? All right, let's see. We've got the Canterbury Malones playing tonight. Hello to all of you in Massachusetts. We are going all over the country tonight. I know we've got some regular players in the Cleveland area that check in every night. We got some players in Massachusetts. When this is all over, you're going to all need to take a road trip to Chicago and play the game in person. I'll buy the first round. All right, moving on to classic Nintendo game number 2. Which one is this? Which Nintendo game is this? This was one that you didn't want to play late at night at a young age, give you nightmares. All right, Nintendo game number 3. Maybe the greatest Nintendo game ever. Nintendo game number 3. Put this down under round 1 on your score sheets. Once again, please no answers in the comment section. Classic Nintendo game number 4. This little smart-ass dog, what game did he show up in? Just to laugh at your failure. Move on to classic Nintendo game number 5. This one is another classic, one of the all-time greats. So I recently went into one of those new, well, they're not new, but those adult arcades that have been popping up with the bars and all that. Went to a birthday party at one, back when birthday parties were still legal. And they had the original arcade version of this that was well before the Nintendo version came out. And it was complicated. It was not as much fun as just using the 2-button system on the Nintendo. All right, now we'll read the bonus question for our Nintendo round. For 2 points. Besides Mario and Luigi, what other two characters could you play as in Super Mario Brothers 2? You had a total of 4 characters you got to choose to play from. For 2 points, besides Mario and Luigi, what two other characters could you play as in Super Mario Brothers 2? All right, I'll go through the picture clues again real quick in case you missed some or you're still trying to figure any out. This is number 1, Nintendo game number 1. The very realistic motocross type game. Just feels like being right there. Here is Nintendo game number 2. I believe Netflix has a animated series based on the storyline of this game. I hear it's quite good. I haven't gotten around to watching it yet. It's like all this time in quarantine, you're like, oh my god, I've got all this time to watch all this stuff, and then you realize you still don't have that much time to do anything except take naps. There is game number 3. Maybe the greatest sports video game ever. It's up there. This was one of the first that you got to play as the actual players. So game number 4. And game number 5, the final picture clue of this round. And then the bonus question one more time for 2 points. Besides Mario and Luigi, what two other characters could you play as in Super Mario Brothers 2? Two other characters could you play as Super Mario Brother 2? A groundbreaking game because you actually got to go up and down and side to side. Pretty much everything was a sideways, side-scrolling game at that point. This one you got to go both directions. Wacky, crazy, innovative stuff. I'll give you guys a couple seconds here before I give you the answers. If you think you've done real well in the Nintendo game category and you want to double your score, now is the time to circle those answer sheets. Before I give you the answers, I frown upon waiting to the end of the night and then doubling the round you did best in. That's cheating. All right. Let's go through our answers real quick, and we'll move along to our next round. Game number 1, that is Excitebike. Excitebike. So good. So good. Game number 2, that is the first of the Castlevania games. Castlevania. Ahead of its time. Speaking of ahead of its time, that is Tecmo Super Bowl or Tecmo Bowl. I'll take either one of those answers. Tecmo, if you put down Tecmo Bowl or Tecmo Super Bowl, you get the question right. Number 4, that is Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt. Everybody wanted to shoot that dog when he came up on the screen after you missed that last duck. Called that dog every rotten 4-letter word in the book at some point. And game number 5, that of course is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Or if you put just Punch-Out, that's fine too. They no longer have the rights to that. So in any of those new classic versions of the game that have since come out, it's just Punch Out. Mike Tyson is gone. Licensing contracts run out. And the bonus question for 2 points. Besides Mario and Luigi, what other two characters could you play as in Super Mario Brothers 2? You could play as either Toad or Princess Toadstool. Toad or Princess Toadstool. So if you got both of those, give yourself 2 points for that answer. If you only got one, you can go ahead and give yourself 1 point. And of course, if you didn't get any, you get nada. So once again, those answers for round number 1, Excitebike, Castlevania, Tecmo Super Bowl, or Tecmo Bowl, either or, Duck Hunt, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and Toad and Princess Toadstool. All right, let's move on to round number 2, Harry Potter. Always a popular category. Having never seen any of these movies, I don't know if these questions are super easy or super hard or just right, so you're going to have to deal with me. I'm sure some of you will think these are easy, and I'm sure some of you will think they're hard because you are like me and haven't seen any of these movies. It's not that I don't want to see them. I do. I just haven't had the opportunity. All right, Alex, no pressure, but if you screw this up, no allowance this week. Just saying. Your allowance gets sent to me via the tip. All right, Harry Potter round it is, round 2 on your score sheets. Question number 1, which Hogwarts teaching position is cursed? Which Hogwarts teaching position is cursed? I don't know. It's probably movies, therefore books too. I'm guessing these are. I don't know. I'm guessing these are probably questions that are in both the movies and the books. I'm gonna say movies. Because who has time to do all that reading? Question 1, which Hogwarts teaching position is cursed? Question number 2, who gave Harry his firebolt broomstick? Who gave Harry his firebolt broomstick? Who gave Harry his firebolt broomstick? Question number 3, threw in a true or false just for the people that don't know Harry Potter. At least you have a 50% chance of guessing right on this one. True or false, Fred and George Weasley were born on April Fool's Day. True or false, Fred and George Weasley were born on April Fool's Day. As somebody who has not read or seen these movies, is there a big, huge difference between the movies and the books? Are they pretty much the same? I don't know. I do not know the answers to those questions. Though the audio book versions of the entire series are available on my free app from the public library, so maybe I'll listen to those one day. Question 4, how many staircases does Hogwarts Castle have? How many staircases does Hogwarts Castle have? Yeah, I would imagine they don't stray too far from the two. Fred's getting some shade over there. Look out. Don't mess with the Harry Potter nerds. They will come get you. I'm the same way though with Lord of the Rings. Like, if there's parts of those movies that weren't in the books or they changed something, I got mad. So I get it. Question number 5. What color is the killing curse in the Harry Potter series? What color is the killing curse in the Harry Potter series? I hope that question makes sense to you. Made 0 sense to me. What color is the killing curse in the Harry Potter series? From what I read, if the curse does not hit a living being of some sort, it provides a explosion or flame of a certain color. What color is that? And the bonus question for the Harry Potter round for 2 points. What is the name of the caretaker of the Riddle House in Goblet of Fire? For 2 points, what is the name of the caretaker of the Riddle House in Goblet of Fire? I'll repeat these questions in case you missed one or you're still trying to figure it out. Harry Potter is round 2's category. Question number 1. Which Hogwarts teaching position is cursed? Question number 2. Who gave Harry his firebolt broomstick? Question 3. True or false? Flip a coin. Fred and George Weasley were born on April Fool's Day. Is it Weasley or Weasley? Does it really matter? Question 4. How many staircases does Hogwarts Castle have? Question number 5. What color is the killing curse in the Harry Potter series? In the bonus question for 2 points, what is the name of the caretaker of the Riddle House in Goblet of Fire? Yeah, I would assume that the books are, I mean, in any case that you make a movie out of a book or a TV series out of a book, there's going to be certain things that get dropped, other things that get added. All right, those are your questions for Harry Potter. I'll give you a minute here to get your answers finalized before I come back and give you the correct answers. Alrighty, let's do the answers for the Harry Potter round. If you are a big Harry Potter know-it-all and you think you've done really good, now is the time to circle that group of answers so you can get double the points. Alright, question number 1, round number 2. Which Hogwarts teaching position is cursed? That is the Defense Against the Dark Arts position. Defense Against the Dark Arts. Who would want to take that job? Question 2. Who gave Harry his firebolt broomstick? That is Sirius Black. Sirius Black. Question 3, true or false, Fred or George and George Weasley were born on April Fool's Day? That is true. True. Question 4, how many staircases does the Hogwarts castle has? It has 142. 142 is the answer we're looking for there. Question number 5, what color is the killing curse in the Harry Potter series? Is green. Green is that answer. And the bonus question for 2 points. What was the name of the caretaker of the Riddle House in Goblet of Fire? Frank Bryce. Frank Bryce is who we're looking for there. So once again, those answers are Defense Against the Dark Arts, Sirius Black, True, 142, Green, and Frank Bryce. Frank Bryce. That sounds like a pretty normal name for such a unique series of movies. Frank Bryce sounds like a cop. Detective Frank Bryce. All right, enough Harry Potter. On to another subject I have very little knowledge about. Friends. This was our Player's Choice winner last night. A very popular show for being terribly unfunny. Those were hard? Okay. Well, I'm kind of happy they were hard. I don't want to be too easy. All right, so some Friends trivia. This was our Player's Choice category. It beat out the other 2 categories that were up there last night. NBA Playoffs was one of them. I don't remember what the other, maybe album titles. Whatever the other 2 were, they got their butts kicked. Friends won, Friends got 80-something% of the votes. So it wasn't even close. I knew before we even started the game that that's what we were going to do. But you can go ahead and vote for tomorrow night's Player's Choice category. The link is pinned to the comments. Your choices for tomorrow's category are baseball records, Martin Scorsese movies, or hair bands. So get those votes in right now. And I'll keep that poll open for a few minutes after tonight's game is over with, before I figure out which round I'm throwing into tomorrow's game. So on to tonight's Player's Choice category. Friends, always a super popular trivia topic. Question number 1 in round number 3. Which character has the very first line of the series? Which character has spoke the very first line of the series? This is where the team trivia team aspect comes in handy, because if you don't know anything about Friends or Harry Potter and you're playing as an individual, it's not going to be a fun night for you. Question number 2. What is Joey's bedtime penguin's name? What is Joey's bedtime penguin's name? Question number 3. Which character initially dates a girl named Janice? Which character initially dates a girl named Janice? Who dated Janice? That's question number 3. Question number 4. What is the color the front door in Monica's apartment? What color is the front door of Monica's apartment? What color is the front door of Monica's apartment? That's question number 4. Question number 5. Who gives birth to a baby girl during season 8? Who gives birth to a baby girl during season 8? Cuts down your odds from 1 in 6 to 1 in 3. Pretty good odds right there. 33% chance of guessing correctly. I would take those odds in a casino. Which character gave birth to a baby girl in season 8? And the bonus question for the Friends round for 2 points. What was the name of the final 2-part episode of the entire series? Each episode had a unique name. For 2 points, what was the name of the final 2-part episode of the entire series? Those last 2 episodes had one name. What was it? All right, let's go through those questions again real quick in case you need any repeated. Friends is the category for round number 3. Question number 1, which character has the very first line in the series? Which character has the very first line of the series? Question number 2, what is Joey's bedtime penguin's name? Question 3, which character initially dates a girl named Janice? Which character initially dates a girl named Janice? Number 4, what color is the front door of Monica's apartment? Number 5, who gives birth to a baby girl in season 8? And the bonus question for 2 points, what was the name of the final 2-part episode of the entire series, the best episode of the bunch? So I'll give you a few seconds here to finalize your friends' answers. If this is the round you want to double your score in, circle those answers now. Don't wait till after you get the answers. All right, let's do our answers for friends real quick so we can keep moving on in the game. Question number 1, which character has the very first line of the series? Very first line ever was spoken by Monica. Question number 2, what is Joey's bedtime penguin's name? It is Hugsy. Hugsy, Hugsy, Hugsy. Question 3, which character initially dates a girl named Janice? That was Chandler. Chandler dated Janice. Question 4, what color is the front door of Monica's apartment? It is purple. She had a purple door. Question number 5, who gives birth to a baby girl during season number 8? That was Rachel. And the bonus question for 2 points, what was the name of the final 2-part episode of the entire series? All their episodes had names that had like the one where Joey got Me Too'd, or the one that didn't make Greg laugh. This one was called The Last One. The Last One. Very creative title there. So once again, the answers for the Friends round was Monica, Hugsy, Chandler, Purple, Rachel, and The Last One. So that wraps up our Player's Choice round of Friends. And again, the link is pinned at the top of the comments to vote on tomorrow night's Player's Choice category. You get to choose between baseball records, Martin Scorsese movies, and hair bands. And as always, if you have any suggestions for a round you'd like to see, send them when you send your picture of your score sheet at the end of the night. You can just type in your category suggestions at that point. I will write them down and try and get them to you in the next couple of days. All right, we're going to move on to round 4. It's a Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. I'm not having tacos tonight. I really wish I was, but I'm not. But we will have a round on tacos. This round is round number 4, all about tacos. And if you don't like tacos, there's something completely wrong with you. Question number 1, true or false? The founder of Taco Bell's last name is actually Bell. True or false? The founder of Taco Bell's last name is actually Bell. I have a bunch of geography questions, so we can definitely put geography in there. Not tomorrow, but Thursday we'll do a geography round. I already have tomorrow's game written. Just got to throw in the Player's Choice round. But Thursday we can do geography. We can do U.S. geography. I've got a ton of U.S. geography questions in the hopper. So that was question 1. True or false? The founder of Taco Bell's last name is actually Bell. Question number 2. Translating to shepherd style, what sort of tacos are you ordering if the pork is sliced off the spit into a corn tortilla and served with pineapple, onion, and cilantro? Translating to shepherd style, what sort of taco are you ordering if it comes with pork, pineapple, onion, and cilantro? Besides delicious, what type of taco is that? Question number 3. Which NBA superstar has been known to show his love for tacos on his Instagram account, usually on Tuesdays? Which NBA superstar has been known to show his love for tacos on his Instagram account, usually on Tuesdays? Maybe he posted some tacos today. I don't know. I didn't check. I don't follow this NBA superstar in question. I don't follow any NBA superstars. I barely follow anybody. I don't know much about Instagram. I try to use it to promote various things, but I don't like the fact that you can't post anything from your laptop. Like everything has to be done from your phone or tablet. Everybody always wants tacos. I've got chicken waiting for me upstairs, but it's not tacos. Question number 4. What Texas town introduced the taco to the United States when the first known taco stand opened in 1905? What Texas town introduced the taco to the United States when the first known taco stand opened in 1905? think about where the taco originated and what towns are in Texas are close to that. That might help you out. Question number 5. Taco Tuesday played a big part in what 2014 computer animated comedy film? Taco Tuesday played a big part in what 2014 computer animated comedy film? So is it technically a film if it's computer animated? It's just a movie, right? There was no actual film involved. And the bonus question for 2 points. What is the date of National Taco Day in the United States? It's one for you big-time taco aficionados. For 2 points, what is the date of National Taco Day every year in the United States? It should be every day, but there's only one specific day in the calendar year that is National Taco Day. What date is that? I'll read these questions again for round number 4, tacos. Question number 1. True or false, the founder of Taco Bell's last name is actually Bell? Question number 2, translating to shepherd style, what sort of tacos are you ordering if pork is placed into a corn tortilla and served with pineapple, onion, and cilantro? Question 3, which NBA superstar has been known to show his love for tacos on his Instagram account, usually on Tuesdays? Question 4, what Texas town introduced the taco to the United States when the first known taco stand opened in 1905? Question 5, Taco Tuesday played a big part in what 2014 computer animated comedy film? And the bonus question for 2 points, what is the date of National Taco Day here in the United States? Now that I have all of you guys craving tacos, if you are going to order tacos in the next couple of days, do it from one of your small, locally owned restaurants that are still doing delivery or curbside pickup. Skip the Taco Bell delivery window. They're going to be fine. If you've got a local little taco place that's still open during this, buy all their tacos and send some to me. All right, let's go through our answers for tacos. The answers for tacos is always yes, please. Question number 1. True or false, the founder of Taco Bell's last name is actually Bell? That is true. Glenn Bell is the Taco Bell dude. He was a cook in the Marines during World War II. That is the quality of the meat. Question number 2, translating to shepherd style, what sort of tacos are you ordering when pork is put into a corn tortilla and served with pineapple, onion, and cilantro? You are having yourself one hell of a meal with some al pastor tacos. Al pastor is what we're looking for there. Makes me want to go to Don Juan's in Edison Park. They have the best al pastor tacos I've ever had. Question number 3. Which NBA superstar has been known to show his love for tacos on his Instagram account, usually on Tuesdays? That is LeBron James. LeBron James is the big time taco loving basketball guy. Question number 4. What Texas town introduced the taco to the United States when the first known taco stand opened there in 1905? That is San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio allegedly had the first ever taco stand in the United States. That would be Al Pastor. Al Pastor played bass for the Commodores. Question number 5. Taco Tuesday played a big part in what 2014 computer animated comedy film? There's the Lego Movie. The Lego Movie, which is a very good movie. They did a great job at making it geared towards the kiddies, but throwing enough non-dirty jokes in there for the adults to enjoy as well. Very well done. The Lego Movie. Bonus question for 2 points. What is the date of National Taco Day in the United States? We celebrate National Taco Day on October the 4th. October 4th is National Taco Day here in the United States. So once again, those answers were true. Al Pastor, LeBron James, San Antonio, the Lego Movie, and October 4th. So now that we all want tacos, let's move on to our 5th and final round of the night, General Trivia. Once this round is complete and I give you your answers, you're going to tabulate your final score, and that's when you're going to start sending me your score sheets on Facebook Messenger so we can figure out who wins tonight's game. Hopefully the stream doesn't take a crap before we get to that point. So let's get to the questions real quick. Round number 5 on your score sheet, General Trivia. Question number 1. What is the first event held annually in horse racing's Triple Crown? What is the first event held annually in horse racing's Triple Crown? That obviously might not be the case this year, if they do it at all. But in a normal, non-crazy virus year, what is the first event of horse racing's Triple Crown? Question number 2. What company used the slogan, "What's in your wallet"? Question number 2. What company used the slogan, "What's in your wallet"? Question number 3. What actress played the female lead in the first Austin Powers movie? What actress played the female lead in the first Austin Powers movie? The best of the Austin Powers movies. Question number 4. Madonna wrote what 3-letter book in 1992? Madonna wrote what 3-letter book in 1992? Title had just 3 letters. What was that title? Question number 5. Born on August the 10th, 1874 in West Branch, Iowa, Who was the first U.S. president to be born west of the Mississippi River? Born on August 10th, 1874 in West Branch, Iowa, who was the first U.S. president to be born west of the Mississippi River? And the bonus question, final question of the evening, for 2 points. In 1971, what cigarette brand was the last to be broadcast as an ad on television? For 2 points, in 1971, what cigarette brand was the last to be broadcast as an ad on television? Last cigarette company to have a TV commercial. All right, I will go through these questions one more time. Our final round of the night, general trivia. Question number 1. What is the first event held annually in horse racing's Triple Crown? Question number 2. What company used the slogan, "What's in your wallet"? Question number 3. What actress played the female lead in the first Austin Powers movie? Question 4. Madonna wrote what 3-letter book in 1992? Question number 5. Born on August 10th, 1874 in West Branch, Iowa, who was the first U.S. president to be born west of the Mississippi River? And the bonus question, worth 2 points. In 1971, what cigarette brand was the last to have a television commercial broadcast on the air? Last ever cigarette ad on TV. So I'll give you a few seconds here to put together your final answers here. And while we have a second, I will once again show you the information to if you're feeling like sending a tip. Once again, not required in any way, but if you've been enjoying these nights and want to help out a little bit, every little bit helps and is greatly appreciated. Otherwise, head over to the Hockey Writers and read some of my articles there, or just tell your friends about these broadcasts and invite them to join and play along with us. The more, the merrier. But that's how you can send a little tip there, either PayPal or Venmo. Those of you who have been sending tips, thank you. I really appreciate it. All right, let's do the answers for our final round, general trivia. Question number 1. What is the first event held annually in horse racing's Triple Crown? Not this year, but usually it's the Kentucky Derby. We would actually be getting ready for that in a couple of weeks here. The first Saturday of May is the Kentucky Derby. Question number 2, what company used the slogan, "What's in your wallet"? That is Capital One. Capital One. Question 3, what actress played the female lead in the very first Austin Powers movie? That was the very talented and easy on the eyes Elizabeth Hurley. Elizabeth Hurley. Question 4, Madonna wrote what 3-letter book in 1992? It was simply called Sex. Of course, Madonna wrote a book called Sex. What else would she write about? Born on August 10th, 1874 in West Branch, Iowa, who was the first U.S. president to be born west of the Mississippi River? That is Herbert Hoover. Herbert Hoover is the answer for question number 5. And the bonus question for 2 points. In 1971, what cigarette brand was last to be broadcast as an ad on TV before they went and sponsored women's professional tennis instead? Virginia Slims. Virginia Slims is the answer for the bonus question. So once again, those answers for the final round are Kentucky Derby, Capital One, Elizabeth Hurley, Sex, Herbert Hoover, and Virginia Slims. So go ahead and finalize your answers and put down your add up your scores from all 5 rounds and put your final score on your sheet, and then start sending to me via Facebook Messenger. You can send them to either the Trivia Nights with Greg account that this feed is streaming on, or you can send them to my personal account if we are Facebook friends. Doesn't matter which one they go to, they both wind up in the same place. So go ahead and start sending me those score sheets, and I'll start putting together, double checking your work, figuring out who our Taco Tuesday trivia winner is. And if you have any category suggestions for a future night, feel free to add these are guys, not for me. So rounds you guys want to play, I'll make sure we get to them. Because we're probably going to be doing this for a while. I know people are hopeful that when May rolls around we can get back to normal, but I'm not liking our chances at this point. All right, starting to get some answer sheets here. Who do we got first? We've got the Glowatz and Zupan group, and Dan. He is neither a Glowatz or a Zupan, but he's just as important. I got your score. Looks like I stumped young Alex a bit on those Harry Potter questions. All right, I have the Malone Watson group. Let's see what we got here. All right, I've got your score. I'm going to ask the sober guy to put pictures of drinks and cocktails up. Yeah, we can do something like that. We did a drink recipe round a few days ago. I gave you the ingredients of a cocktail, and you had to name which one it is. Let's see here. 7-Year Itch. I've got your score. STD. I've got your score. Just saying, your last couple scores without Dave were a little better. I'm not trying to start a rumor or nothing, but you know, facts are facts. All right, I have the Canterbury Malone score. You guys playing in a black light? That's very purple. You guys got a party going on over there. I've got your score. All right, Bad to the Bone. I have your score. Not big on Harry Potter or Friends. That's all right. If I was playing a Harry Potter or Friends round, I probably wouldn't do very good either. All right, I have the Cousins Club. Welcome, gang. Good to see you. well, not see you, but see your score sheet. I've got your points and your suggestions, slogans. We did a slogans round a couple days ago. We can do that again. There's plenty of slogans out there. I can throw another slogan round. Mucking Mania, I have your total score. Thank you. All right, let's the other account. All right, I have the scores from Freddie, the Gransarts, the Pratts, and all right, I've got those scores. T-Bone, I have your score. I think that's kind of blurry, but I can make it out. All right, Justin and Megan, I have your score from down in Quincy, Illinois. It's almost like another country. All right, what do we got here? We've got the Textbook Squeakers. That's an interesting team name. I have your score. Okay, Amanda, I've got your final score. Quarantine, I've got your score. What do we got here? We got. All right, I don't see. Let's see here. Oh, never mind. Here we are. I was gonna say I don't see Rose Hose, our big champions, but there they are. I've got Rose Hose score. 30. There we are, and all right. Just figure this out real quick. All right, so looks like we've got everybody. All right, we have 17 total score sheets turned in, either playing as teams or individuals, couples, however we are doing that. I appreciate you guys. Let me figure out who our top 5 is for tonight. All right, I have our top 5. Let me just double check these scores to make sure I am not forgetting anybody. Nope, though I probably did. All right, in 5th place with 29 points, we have the Glowats and Zupan crew. Nicely done. In 4th place with 33 points, we have Amanda. In third place with 34 points, we have the Canterbury Malone group. Checking in from the Boston area. Nicely done. In second place, a very close game with 35 points, Rose Hose. So their streak of wins comes to an end as our Tuesday night winner with 36 points, the slimmest of margins, the Malone Watson family, the Southside Malones, not the Boston Malones. You guys are our winners tonight with 36 points. So a pretty close game as just 3 points separated our top 4 teams. So it came down to your knowledge of weird random stuff. So that will conclude our game for Tuesday night. We will be back here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Once again, be sure to vote for the Player's Choice round by clicking on that link. You can also find it at any time during the day on the Trivia Nights with Greg Facebook page. The left hand, there's a column. You'll see a tab that says Player's Choice Voting. You can click on that at any time and place your vote. Whatever category is the winner in about 5 minutes or so, I will add to tomorrow night's game. Once again, thank you guys. All the tips, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for your support. And I look forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow night. Until then, do the right thing. Stay indoors. Who cares how nice it is outside? We must stay indoors. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Look out for one another. And if we do that, we'll be just fine. And we'll get through all this mess. And meet you back here in about 23 hours. Good night, everybody.